guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm gonna teach you how to do square salon shaped nail and also how to apply that color super tidy, what you see on Instagram, Pinterest, that almost looks like it's photoshopped, but trust me, they're not. We can really do it. So if you want to learn how to do it with me, then keep on watching. Ciao guys. Before we do any preparation, before we show you anything, we will just fast forward this part because preparation is the same no matter what procedure I'm doing, either it's color, baby boomer, competition style, stilettos, whatever nails I'm doing, it's always the same. If you want to see more in depth about the preparation, you can see it in my previous videos, which are baby boomer and stiletto competition style reverse French, but in the video you will see this part, it will just be fast forward. Okay guys, so let's start. So on my hands, as you see, we did competition style stiletto, we did salon baby boomer / ombre, and on the third finger we are gonna do tidy color application. So let's start. As per usual, I always do the same thing when it comes to the preparation of the natural nail. So we start with the machine, or if you don't have the machine, you will start with pushing back your cuticles. So everything that you saw in my previous videos we will do today as well, so keep on watching. Okay guys, it's time to apply the nail form. So on the nail form, I always take the middle and I put the middle at the middle back of the nail form. I will open my form here and I will start to shape it according to the shape we are going to be doing, which is square shape. Now I will just have to check if I have to tailor this form, because our form has to fit perfectly without any gaps. As well, I mentioned in my previous videos that form application is gonna be a separate video on its own, because I think there is good few informations about this that deserve a separate video. Today's shape we are gonna be doing square shape, but we will do a modern salon square shape. So as you can see, the nail form has to be gap free. Okay, and this form application. For if you're doing classic square, then it goes straight. If you're doing modern square, you can go up. And here we have to leave it open. Okay, so today we're gonna play around a little bit. We are gonna be using maybe two of them, maybe one of them, we'll see. Let's see how it goes. But I just wanted to show you, those are some of my favorite builder gels. This one is jelly consistency, so it's kind of like a pudding, meaning that it's not self-leveling, so it's not gonna self-level. And this one is self-leveling. This one is from Cosca Buena, this one is from Jana Nails. Love the brands. And I will actually start with Jana Nails today. Okay, starting with Jana Nails, we are gonna be using this cover pink color. It's beautiful, beautiful color. It's my favorite color because when the nail grows, it's not that visible, the transition between the natural nail and the gel. And I do like this consistency as well. First, I will just take a little bit of the product and I will apply it just slightly bit on the edges here before I do anything. And I will put this nail in a lamp for 1 minute. The reason why I'm doing this is a little trick of mine that I showed you, I think, in the reverse French video as well. Sometimes when you have a client that it's really, let's say, playful with their hands while you're working because she's talking or she's doing something, the forms can move, and it's super important when you apply the nail form that it stays how you applied it, so no gaps, nothing. So form application has to be perfect. Okay, so to prevent the nail from moving, I always then, on those clients, apply a little bit of the product. It can be base gel, it can be builder gel, just a little bit around the free edge, and that way the form is secured. I don't do this on every single client, I just do on clients that are a little bit playful with their hands. So but I wanted to show you that trick today as well. So okay, so let's start to actually extend this. So I will take a little bit, I will take a little ball of the gel and I will start by creating my shape. So from side to side. This product is super super thick, super thick. So you have to be super soft with the touch when you work with this product because it's like a pudding texture. One side, another side. As I mentioned in the last video as well, you have to make sure that you have enough product on the side. One side, and let's now be sure that this one is good as well. Just light touch. let's put that in a lamp. So again, I will pinch this nail, and for pinching we have to cure it in for 10 seconds first, because the product is not supposed to be too hard or too soft. So 10 seconds is gonna be perfect amount. In the meantime, we will just prepare our clipper. Okay, 10 seconds. I will always do this. Okay, I can see the product is not too soft, but I can feel as well that it's not too hard either, which makes it perfect for pinching. Okay, and now I will apply my clip. And let's pop it in a lamp. Now this part goes in for 60 seconds. Guys, if you have any questions or if you have any suggestions on what video I should film next, please leave it in a comment section below. Or if you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, you can message me there as well. I'll be more than happy to film it for you guys. So any suggestion is a good suggestion, and any question is a good question. I always say to my students, there is no such thing as a stupid question. I think you know, especially if you're at the beginning of your career, you really want to ask as many questions as you can, because that will help you later on, because maybe on the course you will not find yourself with some problem that maybe as you start to work with clients will occur. So any question is a good question. Okay, so this is now fully cured, and I will actually remove my nail form. Okay, so I will just close that, and later I will just throw it in a bin. But I want to show you, I hope it's visible in the camera here, just the C curve that we created. Okay, and just this is the first layer, so this is the first extension part. And now it's time to actually build our structure. So first I will do a super thin layer across the whole nail, because this way, when you apply bigger amount of product, a bigger amount of gel, it's gonna be easier for you to move that gel around, because you're kind of creating a slippery border for that product to flow. Okay, let's take a little bit bigger product. I will start with the free edge first. You can start with the cuticle first. I think it's up to your preference. Let's do the apex part. So apex is the highest point of your nail. I will have a separate video about that as well. So apex is actually stress at the stress point. At that point is what will give your nail strength, so the nail does not break. So it's really super important. And every nail that you do should have apex, no matter what. No matter if you're working with gel, if you're working with acrylic, poly gel, any technique that you're doing, your apex should always be there. will not self-level. So if you're a beginner, either you're gonna love this product because you're gonna have all the time in the world to sculpt your nail, which is a good thing because the gel is not gonna run around the cuticles, or you're gonna find it hard to use because it's super thick. So at the beginning you are not that experienced when it comes to putting pressure on the nail, so you're just gonna make a lot of lumps and bumps. But again, that's not a big mistake because later with the file you can just, you know, file that part. Okay, so this is how it looks like from the side view now, and I am happy with that, and I will pop it in a lump. First, I touched it with my fingers. Yeah, you see here. Okay, so first again I will pop it in for 10 seconds for pinching part, and then later on I will pop it in for the full curing time. This gel does burn a little bit, so if you're sensitive, when you start to feel a little bit of the pain, just take it out. Let's go back for the full curing time. Okay guys, let's move the pinching tool. Okay, so this is how it looks like finished. I'm just joking, imagine if you actually left it like this. Oh my gosh. It's filing time now, so before we start to file we have to remove the sticky layers. So I will use my wipe that is already been soaked in cleanser. And I will take my file and I will start to file. So I always start with the side walls. I will switch to a little bit sharper file, and this is 150 grit file. And let's continue with that one. It's a little bit sharper. Then I start with filing the structure. making sure that everything is on the same level. Today we're gonna use a little bit the machine, and I will use, actually no, I will use this bit here. It looks like a cone. And let's start to file. This one is super delicate, so I don't have to use it on really high speed. So I'm using, I would say this is around 13,000 spins. And with this one, we can go underneath the nail as well, but then just go around the cuticle a little bit. Okay, we will change to bigger one. Let's use as well another one, so we can use this one underneath the nail. You can use the other one as well, but this one is a little bit more defined. buff this nail with a buffer. So any buffer that you have will do. It's gonna be red. So as you see towards the end, it's slightly bit tapered. That's if the square is a little bit longer, I prefer to make it just slightly bit tapered, not too much, because then you're not getting perfect square shape, but just teeny tiny bit. And today we're gonna be using red color. The reason why I put my hand back in a lamp is just because I always like to put my hand upside down in a lamp because of the nail form, just to be extra sure that everything got cured. In the meantime, cut over it, it feels a little bit, uncomfortable, and then I'll put it back. Perfect, so that's finished. I always double check from all the angles. And now I'm going to show you a trick how I apply that color super tidy. But before I do anything, I will spray prep. Let that dry. So the color today that I'm going to be using, it's also from Jana Nails. Look at the packaging, it's super cute. I love the gold, and the color, it's number 17. This one is my favorite red, also known as Ferrari red between my clients. Okay, so I will take some color of that color. I will take some of that color on my brush for color. And I will start to apply a super thin layer first with this brush. Also, don't forget to cut the edge. The reason why I'm doing this is because the brush that I use for color, it's oval, so it sits so nice around the cuticle area, and I can really tuck that color in. And I will put this in a lamp for 1 minute before I add a second layer. I feel like when you're working, what a lot of my students were making a mistake was that they were always rushing the color application process, and I think if any step, this is a step that you don't want to be that you don't want to rush, because if that color is not applied perfectly, of course your client is gonna see, it's not gonna be nice on your photos, and just in general the quality then will be lost. Even if you filed everything perfectly, if you really don't apply that color really nice, tidy and neat, you're gonna lose that aspect of good nails that you had before you applied it. So when it comes to color, don't rush it, take your time and apply it super important. Okay guys, so now we will start to apply the color from the bottle with the same brush. Comes with the bottle. Now I will take this zero short brush from Crystal Nails, and I will just apply a little bit of color there, and I will start to go around the cuticle. So I think this is ready to put it in a lamp again for 1 minute. So now you've seen my tricks. So first layer I apply with my gel color brush, which is from Crystal Nails. It's called Enroll number 1, and then I use my zero short brush. It's also from Crystal Nails, just to go around that cuticle area. And I think it makes a huge difference when you do that, because it allows you to go really close to that cuticle, so you get that perfect result. Because one thing that I think beginners do, they leave two big gaps between the cuticle and the color because they're scared not to touch the skin. But at this point, after you finish with filing and you don't have any cuticles because you removed it, you shouldn't be scared, because you really have to go all the way in for that perfect result. Okay, and now it's gonna be time to apply our top coat, and let's use today. Yeah, I'm gonna use no wipe. So today this is from Jana. No wipe. 1 minute. In the meantime, I will prepare my cuticle oil. Because I'm using no wipe top coat, cuticle oil you just apply around the cuticle, not on the actual nail, because if you apply cuticle oil on the top coat that doesn't have the sticky residue, it will just make it kind of lose its shine. It's going to become a little bit dull, so we definitely don't want to do that, especially when you have a client. So be careful, just apply the cuticle oil on the actual cuticle. Let's apply some cuticle oil. There you go, guys, this is the finished result. I will show you a close-up. Probably I'm going to post some photos or video clips so you can see it. Thank you for watching, and if you do have any questions, please leave it in the comment section. If you do like this video, leave it a thumbs up. It would mean a lot, and if you want as well, please subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Ciao!
Don't